You're at Cold Antler Farm Vlog 4. Welcome.
I love Cold Antler Farm Vlog number 4. I'm Yeti the cat, and I think you should watch it.
Where is the dignity in my life? For a cat should not suffer the consequences of vlogs or poor dry feed. For a cat should live a life of splendor and royalty. 'Tis our right, 'tis our way. Also, catnip. Okay guys, it's a question and comment episode, so let's take care of some questions and comments. Starting with Esther. Love the vlog. More of daily life? Question mark. Okay, well, here's what happened today. I, for part of my living, do workshops and classes. And today I hosted a dulcimer class. 2 women came from nearby to get their first ever dulcimers and learn how to play it. This is a mountain dulcimer, an instrument you may or may not be familiar with. And they learned how to play it today. They left knowing a memorized version of Loch Lomond. So I'm pretty proud of those 2 women. They did awesome. So Coco asked for a segment on each activity you have on the farm. When you started, where you are, lessons learned, and future plans. And then she listed a bunch of livestock and such. And so it would be an entire movie if I talked about every animal and where I started and where I am. But I'll start with my first livestock, and that's chickens. So my first animals I started with were chickens. And chickens are what we call the gateway drug to livestock. Once you realize you can set up housing, feed, care for, and reap the benefits of an animal, that you get to live alongside in a whole new relationship from pets and from wildlife. Chickens are not like your cat, they're not like your dog, they're not like your pet rabbit, they're not like your horses. They're employees. They work for a wage, which is feed, and they offer you meat or eggs in return. And eggs and chicken are such a staple of our diet, well, for most of us, so you eat meat. Eggs and chicken meat are things that we are used to having all the time. And to be able to pull out a Sunday roast you grew yourself from a chick, to make an omelet or a souffle or a cake or biscuits with eggs from your own backyard flock, that's great. It's a sense of freedom and liberty, and I know that sounds cheesy, I know that sounds so silly to use those words so flippantly, but when you have an animal in the backyard that serves you dinner every day, when you know no matter how late you are in the office, you can go home and make up an omelet, throw in some cheese, some kale, some spinach, some diced tomatoes, a little Tabasco, a little ketchup, whatever floats your boat. I don't care. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to let you know that 3 hens in the backyard feels better than most promotions at your office. Because no matter how much that extra $89 a paycheck may help the books, having animals that provide for you, that you take care of every day, that pays right here, guys. I mean, that's a little more. It's a little deeper. And once you feel that with chickens, you start asking yourself, I like bacon. I like bacon, and we're not using that shed. So there was a lot of questions for Gibson, but the one I can remember off the top of my head was, Gibson, how be dog? Gibson, how be dog? What's your answer? I'll let him take care of this. Oh, Eric, you ask how be dog? Well, I say you this, Eric. You be dog by being yourself. You be dog by learning to speak. Oh, you learn to be dog by walking away from the camera. Do you want to learn some Gaelic, Eric? Well, I'll tell you how you do it. If you want to learn Gaelic, learn to say hello proper. Instead of saying hello, say hollow. hollow. And if you want to ask how someone is, you say, Hallo, Kimera ha shif. I'll look at you this time when I say it. Kimera ha shif. Say it with me. Kimera ha shif. If you really know the person, if you know him well, you can. Then you say, Kimera ha oo. So Eric, I say to you, Kimera ha oo. Hallo, Kimera ha oo. Practice that, and then you be dog.